What's up, guys? Simply Zika here, and today I'm doing my first rant. I figured if there's ever a time to do it, it's going to be now. I was thinking earlier, you know, these gender fluid people, man. Now, I want to make my point clear in the beginning before the gender fluid people, if they see this, I know they're already pissed because I'm speaking of them in a not so great way right now. But, you know, these are my views. They're extreme to be funny. I want to make it clear 100%. This is supposed to be funny, but I do believe the stuff I'm saying right now. So I'm gonna try to do a cut commentary because I'm probably gonna mess up and make myself seem retarded if I don't. So I think it will be a good little scenario for you guys to see me be stupid trying to learn how to do a cut commentary properly. Alrighty, Rue, and I'm starting this off by talking about how they get so angry when they get misgendered and how it just triggers them so much and how they expect people to call them they and them and whatever else. See, and here that's too much. It's too high of an expectation. It is, because how do you expect me or anyone else who doesn't know who you are to just go there and be like, hello, like if you're a waiter and you say ma'am because you're trying to get a better tip, because that's the only reason you'd say that, and then they just like, oh my god, what did you just call me, ma'am, because I look like a woman? And they start freaking out. It's too high of an expectation. It it doesn't make sense. Oh Jesus, my controller just fell. But it doesn't make sense, really. It doesn't. That's the first topic out of many. This is gonna be great. I'm gonna trigger a whole lot of people today. Get ready for this. The next topic is gonna be highly controversial. Be ready. Again, this is another trigger warning because it's going down right now. This is where you're gonna start slamming on the keyboard, all caps, all pissed. All right, let's do this. This is the controversial part, alright? So, by the time you're dating that cis male, whatever cis means, I don't know. I can probably look it up, but I'm not wasting my time to do that. Part of the patriarchy, yes. What's between your legs? Because you think, on a day-to-day basis, the males care about you. Because I'm sure that you're just the top of the food chain, the hottest girl in the school, and everyone wants to know, they have to ask you what's in there because they don't automatically assume hey, that's a girl. I have to ask her though because it's necessary. No one asks you what's between your legs unless it's your friend and you're messing around. But no one really asks people that. Let's be honest here. That's just stupid. Now I'm gonna come on my next point. It's gonna be controversial as well. Get triggered. It's gonna be trigger warnings everywhere. Get pissed because that's about what's gonna happen right now. I'm telling you guys, be ready. It's gonna be cancerous. Alright, this is the next point. When they bring up their preferred name, and like I said before, their pronouns, but it doesn't focus on the name. Like when they get mad that their mom calls them what she gave them. You gotta understand, you're their kid. Alright, they raised you and they gave you a name, and they're not gonna be like, I love my daughter, so I'm gonna call her preferred name Randy. No, listen. They're gonna call you your name, alright? They love you enough to not degrade themselves to that level to say your preferred name. Alright, now I'm gonna bring a thing in right here, alright? I'm picking name Robert Griffin III because he's on a game case right here. Alright, Robert Griffin III kills 7 people, and the cops are on a hunt for a man named Robert Griffin III. But, his name isn't Robert Griffin III, who they're interrogating. His name is actually Charlene Griffin the 82nd or something, Here's the thing. On his birth certificate, it says his name, and it is Robert Griffin III. He's not going to get away with this for saying his name is Charlene, whatever the hell I said, the 82nd. It's your name. It's how you get your driver's license and how you get prosecuted, how you get your health care. It's your name so people can identify you. It's necessary. You can't one day change it without getting it legally changed. And once you get it legally changed, then I'll call you that, and your parents probably will call you that too. But you gotta understand, it's not a preferred name. It's your name, and you have to be called that. Like, and it doesn't make sense for you to demand people call you another name, but on your birth certificate it says this name. It doesn't make sense. And really, I'm getting worked up right now because this stuff, it hurts my head, because my cis maleness is just getting me triggered just thinking about this topic. I'm gonna think of something else to make fun of, so I'll be back in a second once I find that out. I started thinking about that whole parent thing I was talking about. These kids demand so much from their parents. Like, for my knowledge, they weren't at a time when it was extremely popular to demand to be called another name and demand to be dressed and act like another gender. I mean, I guess just the tomboys, I guess, but that's not really what I mean. Like, my mom told me when she was growing up, it wasn't people wanted to be another sex like that, like out in the open. It wasn't, I want you to call me Jeffrey, my name is Tina, and I want this chest binder, and mom, you're gonna buy it for me, and you're gonna sign those papers and put me on testosterone so I can be like a boy, get all the face acne, and grow the minimalist amount of armpit hair I can. Like, it's bad. It's not good, and I don't want the millennials or whatever the hell people call us to be remembered for, oh man, those are the people who thought there were 78 genders, toaster, male, female, fish, breadstick, mushroom, potato. Like, I don't want to be remembered for this. What's the good thing that's gonna happen? Like, I want to, like, generations, and like have to go back so far in history and in the textbooks, the Dark Ages, 2016 or whenever it started, the gender fluidity era, and just this dark place in the textbooks that our kids are gonna read about, or hopefully you'll have kids. I don't know if you're gender fluid, it might not work, but back on topic, the Dark Ages, when everyone believed they were everything else, and there was very few bright spots in humanity, but luckily they won. All right. I don't think that's gonna happen. I hope not, because I don't want to be like, yeah, the highlight of our generation was the gender fluid people getting all angry and going on Tumblr and stuff and pissy. Man, I can't wait to be old and tell my kids about this, and then get them all grandkids about this and trigger them. Maybe trigger will still be used, and maybe the dank memes will become even more dank. Maybe suicide compilations will be in more abundance in the future. But I gotta get back on topic here, so I'm coming back at it with the next thing once I find that out. I'm going through cringe compilations now, trying to nitpick my way and trying to make this sound as organized as possible. And it's not, it really isn't. This is a failed attempt. But I'll be back again when I find out something to cringe with you guys. I want to make it clear, I don't see a problem with transgender people at the moment. There's no reason for me to be pissed at them. It's just the gender fluidity that pisses me off. I mean, because transgender people, I don't give a shit. Because, you can think that you're going to steal my woman, but really, you just really kill my erection, and it disappoints me. It really makes me sad when they go on Tumblr and they're like, well, I'm going to steal your girl. And really, it just makes me want to kill myself even more than I normally want to. I mean, I want to die all the time. I want to fucking kill myself. But that's not the big topic here. It's going back to the gender fluidity. I'm probably going to that like pan and thing, the pan thing, whatever the hell it is. I'll go poke some fun at that. So I'll be back. Hold on. Believe it or not, I made a mistake here. I actually wasn't trying to make fun of pansexual people. It was a group where it was poly something, polyamorous, I think. It was people who think that they can date like 8 people at a time. That's what I was making fun of when I realized it's not really funny. It's just autism, and autism isn't funny. All right, autism is something you should never make fun of. Just so you guys know. But I'd like to talk about something else in this channel and what's about to happen in the coming month. And I'm telling you guys, it's about to get dank. I think my voice cracked at the end of that last one. But that's not what I want to talk about. This guy right here on the screen, number 45 for the Spurs right now, he's Garrett Placer. If you guys heard, I was talking about him. He's going to be our show kid for the channel. Every series that requires you to make a character, for at least me, I'm simply Zika. There's, legendary Zika. But everyone for me is going to be called Garrett Placer because, that name just came up one day. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to stick with this name. So, I'm going to keep that name through all the series from now on. If I make a character, get to choose a name, I'm going to call him Garrett Placer. Now, that's over. August, great month. August is great because, Madden comes out, and I get to live stream that, I get to play it all the time, and it gets fun. But then the only down part is that the uploading is going to be really fucked because, school. And school's cancerous for YouTubing because you can't just do, yeah, dude, I'm just going to do all my homework in school, and then I'm going to come home, I'm going to make the video, and I'm going to upload it. Sadly, it's not that easy since I have football practice, school, and I suck at homework because I'm retarded. I'm in a Class A pre-algebra mental retardation class. So, there's always a lot of homework in there. But, that's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do whatever you do after the videos. I appreciate you sticking around for 12 minutes of me just being fucking stupid and making fun of stuff I really don't know too much about. Only seeing the bad side and I haven't seen a good side of the gender fluidity cringe compilations, But I appreciate it.